What's your life path? What is the path that you're going to take that will bring you the success that your soul desires? Well, I'm about to start here on number 1. Hi everyone, this is Jaya Karamchandani. Welcome to Invincible Passion Talk Show. Quite happy to be discussing about your life path. So if you're number 1 or number 2, you are going to enjoy this series. Today we are beginning with the number 1. What is life path? You're born on a certain day. That date, that day and the path is your purpose too. Your soul chooses that day. Soul knew before taking the birth or accepting your parents, the family, the upbringing, the environment. There was a purpose, and that purpose is the path. When you're born into certain family, when you're born with certain limitations or strengths or opportunities, soul was given that choice. And when the soul chose that, soul knew that is the right thing to do. And that hint is seen and read and understood by your life path number. So your life path number is the purpose, your soul's calling, your purpose in this life. If you're new to us, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. But if you're already part of the family, leave me a comment here. So the day you're born is your birthday number. But if you add the entire date of birth, if you get number 1, reduce it to single digit. Whatever your date of birth is, and if you get 1, then that is your life path. So if you are number 1, number 1 you would see is ruled by planet Sun, or the Sun in the sense, the Sun has its own light, potential, and the minute Sun is up, the Sun rises, it illuminates. So those who are number 1, you will always notice some sort of aura, some sort of illumination in them. These folks are leaders. You will always see them, they like to take the charge, they like to lead, they are highly ambitious, they have clarity, and they are someone different. Number 1 is the one that makes name and fame. They like the social recognition, they like to be seen in the society and recognized for their efforts. They are blessed with it, and that's what I call the karmic blessing. They have it. They like to lead. Now, as with every success, you have to maintain that. There are strengths, there are the work area that you need to work on. So number 1 has these energies. Number 1 finds it easy. So number 1, career-wise, they can grow into business. They can find the self-employment opportunities. They can be the head of the organizations and executive level. They can go into the politics side or the administrative side. So think of any areas where they can lead or be at the top. They thrive. Now, they don't like to work or be subordinate to someone. Just like the Sun, likes to illuminate, likes to shine the light. Same for number 1. They can be good bosses, but they don't like bosses. They have to learn few things though. I'll be sharing towards the end. Now, before I share further, many of you asked about how they can meditate on a regular basis. Many mantras and switch words. This week I released on Spotify, Apple Podcasts and Anchor this new episode. All you got to do is listen every day, 5 to 10 minutes. It will connect you with your chakras. It will raise your intuition. It will put you in a meditative state. So that's a great way of starting your day via meditation. Find that and leave me comment there on Spotify. You can look for Jaya Karamchandani or Invincible Passion Talk Show. Now, number 1, the great part is great personality, very smart people, intelligent. They have clarity. Career-wise, they can be in the leading positions, administrative roles. But so think of any jobs, any places. Once they decide, they put their mind, they usually go for it. So they are good in their career. You will see overall they thrive. In relationship, if they have fallen in love with someone, usually I have seen they go for love marriages. So if they have fallen in love with someone, they go for it. And once they marry, they take care. So there is a lot of, I would say, love in their relationship as well. They take good care of their kids, their spouse, their family side. One thing I would say, number one has a lot of expectations from their spouse. And the more they do, somehow it's never enough. Because number one's bar is way up high. It's like you try to reach the sky or the sun. So think of if you're closer to sun. Number one has elements of planet sun, but they're not sun. So number one, you will see in their surrounding, they would like to be surrounded by folks who are high up in the society. They are very well known. They love that recognition part. Society, respect, it's very important to them. And at home also they want that recognition. And the problem is, it's different in professional life, it's different in personal life. So the relationship might go through issues because they are stubborn, they can get selfish, and their ego is high. Knowingly or unknowingly, the society or they themselves feed their ego so much, they don't realize how they are creating issues in their relationship. And another reason is they need to think before speaking. They need to have a filter. The words they say, they need to start appreciating rather than criticizing. Not all number ones can be, but it is just a blessing that if you are blessed one side, the easy success, name and fame, somehow that gets to their head. They take their support for granted, their family, their spouse. If you're number one listening to me, leave me a comment and let me know what part resonates with you. Career-wise, good. Relationship, they go for it. They just need to take care a little bit. Health-wise, I would say number one, usually I've seen they might face issues related to headache or migraine or related to vision like eyes. They may be having contact lenses or wearing glasses. So that's where usually the health part I would say. But as they age, some find success at the age of 27, 28 or early on. Usually after the age of 40, I would say pay more attention to your health issues. Could also lead to asthma. But overall, if they work out, if they meditate or watch their diets, especially after the age of 40, that will be really good for them. Finance, yes, they have good careers. So they are pretty well off in that way. They make good money. They are good planners. They have clarity. They know how to get things done. Usually when they have choices, many folks are indecisive. Number one has this blessing or the gut feeling. They make the right decisions. They know how to get things done. That's what the entrepreneur is. They are entrepreneurs by heart. And overconfidence might cause issues. So overall, I'll say the relationship seems fine if they watch and start to appreciate more rather than critiquing or criticizing more. Be grateful for what they have, and rather than shining the limelight upon themselves, if they just turn the limelight to their family, their life will be in a better place. And a big thing, sometimes they say things they don't mean it, or they say things they take for granted that without realizing how much it might have hurt others. They have to watch. They also enjoy when people reach out to them for their decisions or their advice. Well, I would say overall it's a very good number, lucky number. This number brings you name and fame. They just have to make sure they keep their egos in check and observe themselves if they have become selfish, or they just need to have that filter before they speak what they are saying, rather than taking things for granted, because whatever they have received is the good karma. Whatever you do, whatever you have received, you are creating the next cycle. Just watch for that. I hope you enjoyed. Find me on Instagram at Jaya Karamchandani Official. Let's connect there and leave me a comment on Spotify and let me know how you found this meditation. Until next week, take care.